Hello there, Whipper here, and once again, welcome back to another GTA 5 mod showcase. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you a mod called the Stretched Limo mod. And in fact, it's actually called the Stretched Limo mod. And you'll probably see why in a few moments. But from this view, this car doesn't look like anything special, does it? I mean, it looks like a normal limousine, and if we hop inside like so, it looks pretty normal. I mean, it looks like a classic limousine. But the moment I turn around, you'll see that it's a bit different. I mean, look how long that is. It just never ends. And if I hop out the car, you'll see even more the sense of scale of this thing. It's just ridiculous. I mean, look at this. It's a huge limo. Oh my god. I just thought I had to cover this mod because it's going to be so much fun to try and drive around the city with full traffic. It's just going to be great. So this video is pretty much just going to be a review of this limousine. And some of the uses of it, and is it practical, you know? I mean, it does have some uses, so many seats. You can transport loads of people at once in style. But we're going to try and use it for general use purposes, you know, driving around the city, and see how well it does. So the first test for this thing, I suppose, is parking. And currently we are sat in a car park, no problems at all, very easy. And as you can see, we're kind of taking double parking to the extreme. It's taking about 6 parking spaces to park this thing. But it shouldn't be a problem because as you can see there's still spaces remaining. No one's going to complain at me. It's perfectly viable. Nothing wrong with this. But let's just go for a quick drive now. See how practical this thing is on the roads. Pulling out might be a slight issue. Although there does seem to be a nice gap in the traffic. And we do have the small problem of turning circles. It's going to be quite difficult to pull out without hitting anything. Oh, dude, you're going to have to walk around me. You can't walk through my car. Yeah, it's not working, is it? Yeah, you go the other way. That's a wise decision. Let's just pull back into the car park. Obviously, that maneuver did not work. But let's try and pull out again. And we've got Huntley coming down, but we should be fine. Yep, there we go. Just going to file into the traffic. And after our second attempt, you know, it was quite easy to pull out. Nothing too serious. And now we're just going to drive around aimlessly. I don't really have a direction I was planning to go. But I suppose we can take a left here and see how well this car handles corners. Are we going to miss that post? Oh my god, what are you doing, dude? I just bought this thing. Why are you breaking it already? I'm going to have to fix that up. Gah, come on. That was just ridiculous. Look where you're going, man. I have a feeling the AI in this game don't really expect to see a limousine this long. So they're kind of a bit surprised and they just drive into it. It's a natural reaction. But here we are, red light. I mean, we could obey the rules, but nah, that's not my style. Let's just go for it. Can we make this turn without going onto the other side of the road? Come on. Come on, car, you can do it. A very wide turn, but we managed to do it. Didn't really hit any cars, all good. We're going to take a left turn here, although we might have to wait for these cars to come by. And this guy's going to have to walk all the way around my car. I'm so sorry, dude. Bad positioning by me there. But let's take this corner. Can we do it? No, we can't in this case. We're going to have to do like a reverse move and readjust. There we are. Nicely taken. Yeah, corners are not this car's strong point, although you would expect that considering its length. But it can cope with them. You just have to, like, you know, be clever about your positioning of the car. I mean, if I take a wide line into this, kind of tap the post, but we did manage to make it round. Didn't block any of the cars going the other way. It's all good, really. So I think what I'm going to try and do now is go into that car park up there, because once you get to your destination, you do need to be able to park your car. And if this thing can't find a nice convenient place to park, it's going to be a bit problematic. So yeah, let's try and take a nice wide line and go up into this raised car park here. Yeah, I got that a bit wrong, didn't I? I should have turned a bit sooner. Can we still make it? Yeah. Oh, I completely forgot that you can do this. It's a very important skill when you're driving this thing, you know. Just swing your back end around. And now we should be able to go easy up this slope. Like so. And... Oh. Not so perfect. Yeah, I forgot that slopes are going to pose a bit of a problem for this thing with its super long wheelbase. It's going to get stuck on the ground quite a lot. And now my rear wheels are hanging off the edge and getting no traction whatsoever. I'm not really sure what I can do in this case. I'm a bit stuck now, aren't I? I can't... Can I reverse? No, can't go forwards. Didn't really think this through. Right, so we managed to get out of that situation. Let's just continue on our journey. No. These AI drivers just keep driving into the back of my car. It's like they don't think I'm that long, but I am really long, as you can see. And length in this world is very important. I think I have a lot of road presence, you know? Quite a lot of road presence, and you can think about all the practical uses for something this long. I mean, if you had like a party that you've organised with loads of different venues, you could pick up everyone out of the party, they'd be travelling in style in a limousine, and you could deliver them to the next destination with ease, you know. Just really practical, and it'd be much better than using like taxis or a bus. You could all travel together, and it's just perfect. One thing I haven't tried doing yet is driving this car in cinematic mode. And wow. Doesn't that look so cool though? You really get a sense of scale of how big this thing is from cinematic mode. Sadly, it becomes a little bit difficult to drive the thing. But look at this! Doesn't that look incredible? This car is just so ridiculous, it's so awesome. Okay. Oh, I can't really see where I'm going, and you really need to be able to see way ahead to be able to drive this thing without crashing into anything. Thank you, Mountain. That is really helpful. You know what this really reminds me of though? Oh, look at this turn. This is not going to be fun. It really reminds me of that Top Gear episode ages ago where they each had to make their own stretched limousine, and Jeremy Clarkson made that super long one, like the most ridiculously long limousine ever. And that's exactly what this is like. It's just so much fun to drive this thing. Can we be adventurous and go up here? This is probably a terrible idea, but I really want to like swing my car around. Oh, get out of the way! Come on! That was a terrible idea. What was I thinking? There was no way I was going to get around that turn. And now I've beached my car. I've just had a thought. You know this car is super long. I wonder if we could use it as a makeshift bridge. Because you could place it over a river and then just walk along the roof, couldn't you? And it'd be like a bridge. I really have to try this now. Let me just get into a better location and we're going to try and see if this car can be used as a bridge, because that would be awesome if it can be. So I think I've found the perfect location for our so-called car bridge. And it's just up here. So if you go up this little dirt road, you'll see that there's a lack of a bridge here, you know. There's a massive river below, really fast flowing, and there's a rock the other side. So I'm thinking we can drive our car up here and try and get it to like kind of flip over and provide us with a bridge. We could just walk over the roof and get to the other side. I mean, there is a bridge that's just up there we could drive to, but who wants to walk all the way up there? We're going to use our car and see if we can construct ourselves a nice little bridge. Let's get in this thing. It's just one of the many uses that this thing could have. It's great for transporting people, not so brilliant to drive, but it is quite fun, and it can be used as a bridge. So let's see, is this going to work? Let's just drive up here, and go over the top. I didn't really think this through, did I? Yeah, not great. We are kind of beached, and there's no way we're going to be getting any traction here. Both of all four tyres are floating in midair. There's nothing we can do. And if I try and get out that car, we're going to fall into the river below. So, this attempt at making a bridge has kind of failed. But luckily we do have our special system for getting out of these kinds of situations. So let's activate that. And here we go. Let's reposition our car in the correct position so we can actually construct a working bridge. Let's move it down a bit. And let it go. Look at that. That is just perfect, isn't it? And now if we get out of the car, hopefully we won't fall into the river below. We should be able to just climb up onto the bonnet here. No, not slide over it, dude. Or we want to climb on it. Okay, got that? No. Climb on the bonnet. Now walk up here. Oh, this is genius. This is amazing. We just keep walking up, and we've constructed ourselves a car bridge. That's great. And there's a floating rock here, look at that. Floating rocks. Aliens, I tell you. Aliens. And of course you can easily just climb onto it from this side, like so, and walk across like this. Just totally ignore the fact that Michael is a bit wet. I didn't fall into the river earlier, that's a thing that never happened, it totally didn't happen. But let's continue across. This is just genius, isn't it? You can go both ways, it works perfectly. This is a fully functional bridge. It's just the most amazing thing I've ever built. But we do have the slight issue of how we're going to retrieve the car. Once it's been turned into a bridge, there's nothing you can really do to get it back. It just permanently becomes a bridge. I mean, we can try and get into it and use our flying system again. Can we get in this car? No. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem, isn't it? We can't get back in this thing. so it's now become a bridge. It's part of the environment now. We'll just leave it there. Look at that, though. That is marvellous. Possibly the best thing I've ever done. So yeah, guys, I was just, taking my limousine for a little drive over the tops of the mountains, as you do. Totally normal thing to do. And I encountered a slight problem. And you can see the scale of my mishap. Yeah, our limousine is kind of perched on the top of a massive rock face. It is quite a nice view, though, from inside the car, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to rescue it from there. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, I'm not going to lie, I on purposely positioned this thing here, but it's pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, look at that. Imagine if this happened in real life. You're driving a limousine, and somehow you manage to get your car stuck on the edge of a massive rock face. But I think now we're going to jump on top of it. I'm going to walk to the front end and see if we can unbalance it. I'm thinking if we stand on the front, it might fall down to the ground with our extra weight. Although, nothing seems to be happening. Not even a shift in the car's position. Nothing at all is happening. But it is a rather nice view to admire. Maybe if we go to the other end now. Run down to the other end. Is it moving? No, it's not. And, oh, wow, okay. My foot's on the rear bumper. That was close. Wow. Look at his feet. He's so close to the edge. No way would anyone do that in real life without, being supported by anything. I was really expecting it to fall there. I thought my extra weight, and even me jumping. Oh, no, nope, no, okay. That was a bit of a mistake. So I've just noticed something pretty cool, and that is that you can still see my limousine on the top of that rock face from all the way over here on a different mountain. So if we go to Snapmatic here and zoom in, we should be able to see our limousine perched on the top of that rock. I mean, look at that. It's still there. This just amazes me, the fact that this car is still rendered in the game from this far away. And it looks so ridiculous. It's unbelievable. I love it. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video, and if you've enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button, and I'll be seeing you next mod showcase. This is probably one of the most ridiculous cars I've shown in any video, so if you want to see more ridiculous cars, leave a comment below.